Currently, he failed on his save, so we are in combat. It is Vice's turn. The dragon has flown away. People are out of the building that has crumbled.
The only thing I really can try is I'm going to cast Charm Person on him, which he'll have advantage on his saving throw.
To roll a wisdom save. Bins.
And unfortunately, he has the +3.
And he has a +3.
Why are there 3 boogie bots in here?
Because it made
One's
you
earlier.
do 3.
One's the pilot, one's the engineer, and one's the captain.
Pretty much. Bins, are you?
You know, it's even more.
I had no idea Boogiebot was playing music. For
What's
some
the matter?
reason, it was down to like
Oh.
5% for me.
You roll wisdom save because Einar is trying to counter charm you with advantage because
Sorry.
you're
I did set
aggressive.
Boogiebot down to like 15 or 20%.
Nice.
he failed.
We
So
capitalized.
You and a
We
one.
capitalized on your terrible rolls.
So that evens itself out, and you're able to have them both just stop.
Okay, good.
I like to assume I'm still kind of pushing you, and I'm like, dude, just fuck off.
Vice, what are you doing?
But yeah, Boogiebot's set low. I can reset it. I would rather
no,
have
no.
you guys. Oh no, it's fine at this
Yeah,
point.
no,
but
I would
rather.
rather control it as well.
Yeah, but I don't want to reset him now because then everyone's ears are gonna get just destroyed.
Yeah, we don't have.
Oh yeah, no, we should be turning him up unless we have him up to 200.
Yeah, you guys control him. Turn him up to 11.
We're like 80, but you know.
Okay. So the dragon has flown away. What would you like to do? People seem to be okay.
I'd like
You
to go
have-
check out Bins and Dins. To
It
see if it's
is
still
you.
standing.
You have saved Bins and Dins.
Whoa, hold up, whoa! You don't get to leave. What the hell was that all about?
You heard him. He said my cooking was ass.
I didn't hear him say that. Did he
No.
say that? Did you say
No.
that?
No, he
mean, it
didn't,
was
and that's a
I
bit of an
heard someone
overreaction.
say it, and then I just started punching.
To be fair, once I ate
Sorry,
and the
Einar.
things that came out of my ass,
What?
You know what? We'll leave it at that. But
Have you been? Are you having gastrointestinal distress on the side? Is that why it takes us so long to get from town to town?
you weren't here for that meal.
I'm a medical professional.
Consider it a blessing. We're lucky we survived the meal.
I thought it was fine. I had
What
to-
meal? Was this the
it
was this the week
it
I
was
was
raw
not here?
meat.
Yeah, you actually weren't here that week.
We should
all got
probably
food
stop
poisoning
arguing
from
about a
Din.
meal that occurred multiple weeks ago and try to save the remaining towns.
I'm trying to figure
Have
out why
you
we're
done the old
fighting.
noodle?
I don't
Can
think
we
we
help
are
put out the
anymore.
fire? Can we help put out the fires? Tell the town guard the dragons moved on, and to rally troops to the where? What the hell is the next city that we should send them to?
Yeah, can we
Targo?
get the Mush Mush squad?
We're not
So
saving
Bryn
Lilywood.
Shandir is where people go.
Yeah,
to
tell them to
pull
rally
up,
troops.
But
to Bryn
Targos would be, I think, where you said you wanted to next.
Well, I don't think
Okay.
they're going to make it to Targos at our speed, so we should run to Targos. They should go to Bryn Shandir to help mount a defense and let people know what's up.
I don't think we should try to put out the fires, though. I think we should maybe just point that out and be like, we have to go stop the dragon. Because I
I'm
think
gonna
it'll
point
take us.
and say
Well,
your
okay, well,
houses
yeah.
are on fire.
Well,
and
how
then
about this?
start
Are
walking
there
out of
any
town.
are there any Duragar we need to mop up?
No, the town guard and militia and the
Okay.
just anyone has dealt with that.
And so if we go to Lonely Wood, we might make it there mid-combat, but we probably won't make it to Bremen on time, will we? Let's run to Bremen and give Targos an alarm on the way through that there are invisible Duragar, that the dragon is coming.
Where are we right now? We're in Terminal?
You're in Tourmaline.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, let's stop into Targos for like 5 seconds, let them know that the dragon's on its way, and that they're invisible Duragar that will come out and attack when it appears, and then we'll go to Bremen to mount a defense or help.
So you
I
make
mean,
your
there's
way
a
to
chance that
Targos.
there's a chance that East Haven did enough damage to it.
Well, you see, the thing is Tourmaline just grew really quickly, and it just took over all of them and renamed them all to Tourmaline.
Fair.
Lane
So
one.
there is an East Haven, but now it's called Tourmaline.
I alert the captain of the guard that the dragon will be here shortly,
Sure.
and that there are invisible Duragar stationed here to attack when the dragon makes its presence known.
He nods and thanks you.
We're gonna go see if we can't secure Bremen, and then we'll come back. But it's likely the dragon will beat us by 30 minutes, if we can get to Bremen on time to here.
Okie dokie.
But if you do enough damage to it, it'll fly on to Bryn Shander.
Good to know.
He's pretty chalant. He's pretty nonchalant here. cool.
It's a tiefling guard.
As he
It's kinda
like licks
yep,
his finger and flicks a page of his newspaper. He's like, yeah.
No,
yeah,
he actually is. This is his. He is very, very nonchalant. The captain of the guard, just like, yeah, okay.
Cool.
Well, you be on your way.
Do I get the sense that he's gonna do any of the things I just said?
You do an insight check.
If I wasn't making toast right now, I would.
Well, this is your fault. That means you don't get an insight check.
That's not how the world should work. I'm back.
I can't press buttons.
That's
I can't.
fair.
I can't.
What even are buttons?
He's gonna do some stuff.
Oh boy. I also reiterate that to the next guard over, everything I said, and then does it look like we have, like, looking on the skyline, does Bremen look like it's on fire?
Don't see anything Bremen yet, no.
Well, let's go.
All right. Well, gents, should we haul ass to Bremen?
To Bremen. As you are looking towards Bremen from Targos, the snow starts to fall heavier and heavier and heavier.
Of course it does.
And a blizzard sets in. And it seems obscured.
Like
you
radio
can't
of the
make
tower,
out
does it see the dragon?
It says it can't see a thing because it doesn't exist.
God damn it.
Captain.
Talking to myself.
Is there
again.
anyone
Yeah,
who
it's
could
the-
send a message to Bremen using the message spell in Targos? Like,
No one.
I'd have to know them,
Yeah.
and I have to be able to see them, I think.
I mean, like, even outside of our party, like, would we be able to buy these services of somebody that could use?
If you're within range, which is.
Don't worry, guys, I'm
120
just gonna
feet.
use that
he
weather
means
orb.
by
Wait a
messenger
minute.
boy, but we're gonna be faster than the messenger boy because sled
Are
dog.
there messenger pigeons? Are there carrier pigeons? Are there smoke signals? Is there a colony
It's a
alarm?
blizzard. It's a blizzard.
There's no. There's
It's a
no
blizzard.
colony
All
alarm
those
or
things
anything.
don't
It's a
work.
Is
blizzard.
there are there
Is it
really
email?
curmudgeon-y ham radio operators who are just dying for an apocalyptic scenario for you to be able to use their ham radio and them for to be relevant for once?
Yeah, there's
If
so.
I
happy
hold
right
up a
now.
Irrelevant.
completely
there won't be
white
laws
sign.
when society falls, and all the ham radio rules they spent years learning will be useless.
Yeah, but they'll be so jacked that they will be the only way to communicate to other people that also have ham radios and somehow
Maybe they
electricity.
become the law because they have the only communication.
I wanna...
See, some of the people are leaving and going towards the docks. Or wait. a
What
minute.
does it smell like?
It does not smell like burnt anything yet.
Oh.
You do make your way. Sorry, the cats are attacking each other.
Start running toward Targos, your village is forfeit.
Got it.
So, in order to get to Bremen, you would have to actually cross a small little river. So you get on a boat and
Oh,
then
a
slowly
series
make your
of
way
puzzles.
across the river, and then make your way towards Bremen's docks. And as you are getting towards Bremen's docks and getting off the dock, you see there are boats also leaving and heading towards Targos as well. People are evacuating. Bremen seems to have known that a dragon does exist somewhere.
Good for them.
Wonder what that means for us. Wait, didn't Bremen have a crazy fucker?
That's Targos.
Targos has the leader that we don't like.
Oh, we might have fucked up.
I don't think the leader we don't like was wanting to do all of the things he was doing at the expense of having a dragon attack him.
Maybe he is a dragon.
Maybe he's in on it. It's not
Anyone
gonna go
could
to
be a dragon.
Targos.
Anyway,
Or it's gonna go to Targos to like.
But we
fuck
know it
itself.
does. We know the flight path.
Yeah, but maybe that's a pit stop and not a destroy spot. before Bryn Shander, the final stand. We'll
Maybe
know
a
when
full
we
name
get
for
there. I'm not
We're
saying we
doing
should
all
turn
this.
around and go back, but I kind of forgot about that, and we might have fucked up there. We'll
I don't-
see.
I don't think we did.
I don't
hope
think he's
not.
working with the Dwagger. I think he was just wanted to take over the 10 towns.
Anywho, how long does it look like before the evacuation of Bremen's complete?
It's still got probably like a couple hours before everyone, because they have to go back. It's go back and forth across the river with the boats.
Oh, there's a river between us?
Yes, you had to take a boat to get to here,
Oh, that slows the time down quite a bit.
but they're
That's why it takes an
essentially
hour.
all of their boats. That's actually why it takes as long as it does. Yes, and the trail is mostly been eroded by the winter so much that it's even harder to follow the trail to Bremen.
You know, you would think it's so cold that the river would freeze over.
Most of it is, but there is still enough of the Bremen River that, I mean, it's been helpful for their fishing and being able to survive,
Yes.
but currently it's not very helpful because they need to get away from Bremen.
Yeah, sorry. When we were making these decisions, I did not realize that there was a boating excursion involved.
Everybody mount
You could
the
have stopped on
Titanic,
the
it's
other side if you
unsinkable.
wanted to. I did say that
He's
you guys
right.
had to go across a boat.
You did, and it just like went right over my head.
Well, it's because you said we had to go across a boat, not take a boat across a river.
Shut
That's
up.
where the...
He's got you. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I figured that just meant there was a wreckage of a boat lying across a
Yeah,
stream.
I thought we
and
were just
that's-
jumping over the boat.
That's all we're
Yeah.
doing.
No, I just didn't hear him at all.
Do
Just really
towns
just
of
bad
this
intel.
size have, like, militia?
Every town in 10
Like the-
towns has a militia.
Is there ballistas or similar?
There are definitely no ballistas in Bremen.
Or
I'm
any
gonna
other
I'm
anti-dragon.
gonna grab
There
my
are
brother,
archers.
and we're gonna try to rally any militia that want to stand and fight to save the town, while every other able-bodied person assists with the evacuation.
It's great if they're with us. I'm just making sure we're not missing out on trebuchets or ballistas that we could
But,
be mounting.
We could let
Um,
him know that if like the dragon will leave if we do enough damage to it. If you can hide in the hills for a bit, once it's passed on, it'll be fine. But also that there are invisible Duragar that will come out and attack. If anybody can handle those, while the 5 of us damage the dragon.
They
They
say
have
they'll try.
archers.
They are
They have
doing some
archers.
archers,
They-
yes.
Do they have bolts?
No, they're like arrows. And also, it is heavy winds and heavy rain right now.
Heavy
But
rain.
Sorry, heavy snow.
I'm trying to
Heavy
replenish
precipitation.
my own bolts, and I'm looking to see if there's like
More of a mix.
a building I can just take them from because I'm about to save their town.
How many bolts
they have-
would you could get a pack of bolts somewhere, sure.
I'm not looking for an unlimited supply. I'm looking for like I usually try to top up anywhere I can, and I think I'm down to like 16 now, and I just want to go back up to 25.
Sure, you can top off.
Okay.
I'm at 12 arrows if I've actually been keeping track. From
I
Sure,
would
you
take
can get
javelins if we are able to top off on
You can
javelin.
get one javelin, as you are
I think
discussing,
you should just take one from the
You
archers.
see.
I think.
out in the harbor. A flash of radiant light as it looks like a breath. The breath of the dragon is taking out.
Taking out.
boats, one by one in the harbor.
Boy,
far away.
so if 50 won't get me there, I will bonus action,
It's
or I
200
will
feet.
You can
I will
actually-
action dash the other to go 100 in a turn.
Let me set this up. So, let me get Sir Jensen's axe speak. Let me get all the tokens for everyone.
for
What
the
is
sake
everyone
of-
doing in this? Because then we're going to go into an actual combat. I'm not going to have them do it
So-
at the beginning.
I will be
of-
moving my full movement towards where just the 30 feet, and then casting Earthbind because it's 300-foot range.
Okay.
I like that plan.
Is it dark or is it light out?
I mean, I'll
It's still dusk.
I'm just curious if I needed to cast light on Aenir before I left.
No, he can
Please
see
no.
pretty well through the
It's a
blizzard.
cantrip, so just let me know if that's ever needed, and I can do that
Will
real
do.
quick.
I'll start
Okay.
moving towards the docks as well.
So you guys were all in a town square. He is over here. You are
I mean, the disadvantage range on a longbow is 600. I feel like I would just move however far and take the shot. Because I can also take multiple shots in a turn.
He will. You will when he comes back around.
That was his surprise round.
Because of the blizzard and the... I guess he's actually slightly off of the map here. But I don't want to make him fully off the map. So this is where Sir Jensen would start in this round. Ralgar's doing the 60 feet.
Suck a dick, Charlin Dragon.
God damn it.
Faster
that's
than you.
bad. I kind of wanted him to go first.
He might.
This is where he's
No,
going to
he won't.
start. This is where all you guys are running. You notice that he was going very quickly towards what looks like the bunch of you. He
Oh,
seems
he's
to
heading
remember
to us
you.
now.
Yes. So this is where combat technically starts. You see him like a gigantic figure emerging through the blizzard. Sir Jensen, it's almost like he's in your face. He's so much closer than you expected. He just like
Hell
appears
yeah.
out of nowhere, and everyone can barely make him out as he like his massive form almost parts the snow. You see that he is not in any way, shape, or form affected by this blizzard. Like he was built to possibly
Fly in a
withstand it.
blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And he looks like he is no longer 120 feet up in the air. He is very much like 45 feet up, skimming down.
Just enough so a javelin's a pain in the ass, huh?
Oh, do I have to click that dexterity saving throw button?
No, it's not a cone, it's a line. And as far as it looks like, the line hits the three of you.
But don't I hit
three.
don't we have to hit the dex saving throw?
He gets a dex saving throw for Bins, Jensen, and Anar.
What?
Jesus.
It's a 120
I'm not even
120 foot
involved.
line.
It went through the house?
Yeah, well, no, just remember there's no house there.
I don't know, I see a house.
You're literally collateral damage because he was aiming for Bins and Jensen, and the line just happened to go through to where you
Just
were
be back here
standing.
napping
Doesn't matter, we
for
all
he
passed our
knows.
save.
You all
I'm
passed your
always
save, so you
recap.
take half of this.
What kind of
I
damage is
take
it?
I take a
Radiant.
quarter because I'm
Oh.
resistant to
Christ.
I'm
Take half of
resistant
that.
to radiant. So I take 10.
I also have Sentinel, so moving out of my range provokes it too. Like,
So,
even if he does disengage.
first off, I need Rogar to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
You moved away from my aura
No,
of courage.
that's so both. Bins is too far away. Actually, no, he's not. And Bins never technically succeeded. Nah, you know what? He shook it off after the charm person. So Bins and Sir Jensen aren't affected by this because they've already shaken this off once. But Ralgar, you feel extremely angry at Sir Jensen. Like on your turn, you are going to run up to him and attack him. Only one attack, but that's
I
what
don't
you.
even need to.
And you are also charmed by the dragon. So, but do you have advantage on charm effects because you're Fey ancestry?
Yes, actually.
Well, then roll it again.
Hold on, is it an
If
advantage?
you do.
Or
Fey ancestry, you have advantage on same throws you make to avoid or end the charmed condition. So yes, that is considered an advantage. You can roll another intelligence check.
I wish you hadn't gone so far away from me because you would have gotten +3, but it really wouldn't have mattered at
it
those rolls.
wouldn't have made.
But
me
think
do
about it this way: on his turn,
The
he will run up
closer he
to
gets
attack.
to me to it. Well, he might. I'm still
And then-
15 feet away,
Oh,
so
that's true.
probably not.
And then he is going to
Unless
make...
it says that you have to run up to the person and then attack.
Yes, you have to. Well, I believe it says
Avoid or end.
move as close as it can to that target. So
Yeah, so he will just run up to me.
correct. And then he's going to make a bunch of attacks against Sir Jensen.
Doesn't have to.
Good night, sir.
It's a
Doesn't hit.
14 with the first claw. The 23 with the
That
second
one will
claw.
hit.
For 12
Does not hit on the
damage.
third.
So reduce this
Oh, that's
by
damage?
3.
By-
Yeah,
Did you already do it to me?
I applied it, so give yourself 3 health back.
Okay.
And then it's going to make a tail attack next.
1 second, because the concentration's important.
Yeah, it's important.
Hey,
Did you
but
see
it
on the
also. So
Damn, dude.
I have 20 AC. That does not.
Oh, because
hit.
you have plate.
Yeah.
that does
So
not hit.
no, because I have chainmail, shield, and shield of. Oh no, I didn't shield of faith.
You didn't
Fuck,
shield
I
of
did that
faith.
to Aedir.
Yeah.
No, that does hit. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. That's right, because you haven't had time to get the plate crafted yet. So that does hit
No, I knew I didn't have plate. I thought
for
ooh,
20. So it's 20 total.
for 20. So I have
So
1
you're at
HP.
Yeah. Well,
2
then
HP.
You're 2 HP.
Yeah.
And then its last attacks with its wings.
It can hit me 4 fucking times.
Correct. Hunter's Mark goes down. And it hits
Oh, I'm dead.
for
Yep.
10, so that is 7. So you're unconscious. Sir Jensen, have you hidden your death saves?
I will
Christ.
rehide my death saves.
Did you say the
Okay.
dragon is close to death?
Yes, the dragon's very
Just-
close to death.
How do I
Oh.
make a death save?
No, I do it. You just need to make sure it's
Oh.
hidden, that you're not seeing it.
Mike's doing hidden death saves for us now. That way it's risky, and we don't.
I,
know if
as a
I'm
reaction,
going to
lay
kill
my
you.
hands on myself on the way down.
You can. That was a roll.
Okay, but also he did.
ANR.
That's me. All right, we're gonna fix this. I can fix this. I'm going to move my bird up 30 feet. Kind of hard to see the distance over that background. I'm going to
Get better
cast.
glasses.
I don't have them.
Just do it.
I could go get my colorblind ones, I guess,
Yeah,
out of
there
my
you
car.
We should all pause while you
Mike's
go get your
gonna
colorblind
kill
glasses
mine.
out of the car.
Sure.
So back to the Roman pylum. If you could throw that fucker like 20 meters, that's
You're
so
dead.
much further.
Sir
than
Jensen's dead. That's it.
What else are we gonna talk about while he's at the car?
He's right. Alright. We're
So
gonna
it-
do this, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna heal you for 2 hit points.
Perfect.
The moved into spirit space the first time. Yeah. It's moved into space for sure.
And then when you start your next turn, you'll get another d6. Alright, and then as a bonus action,
Been eyeing him so hard.
and then as a bonus action, I'm going to Flame Seed,
Ooh.
and then it's going to
Oh. So
Oh,
close.
also, hold on. Hold on. That's additional healing for Jensen.
Oh, okay. So you're at 5.
Because
That might be
Flame
enough to
Seed.
If somehow Ralgar hits me, that might be enough to weather 1 attack.
Great.
Fight. Okay.
That's
yeah, you got
just
it good.
That's
Phenomenal
also
for
way
another.
better because my turn's before his.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It just doesn't die. No, it's dead.
Did you?
It's
We killed
actually
it.
Unkillable.
It didn't fly away.
It
You see
would
the
have.
blood splitter? It's
It
gone.
would have like made itself so much closer to dying to fly away at that point. Like, you guys don't understand the amount of damage you do ever in any campaign as
You're correct,
5
yes.
people.
We
No.
do not.
No,
No,
not at all.
it
And
was
we will
flying
not.
away.
We refuse to.
I'll throw it hard.
This was a CR11 creature. You could have killed it
Please
in 3
continue.
rounds from full health if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, no. Look at how many times.
You know,
I-
if Ralgar would have hit with any of those 16 attacks,
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's
that
what I
made me
mean, like-
so mad.
we do a ton of damage if we hit.
The fact that I hit
Check on
once
Sir Jensen, make sure he's good.
in the
I can heal myself once it's my turn but for a lot.
Oh, Ralgar is no
Is that-
longer angry at Sir Jensen because the creature that
Gotcha.
charmed it is not even existing.
okay, I was gonna
Get
ask.
the healing from the
does-
totem for stepping into it.
If my mom had banged a dragon, would I be a dragonborn?
Vice, are you ready to be
Then I would
reimported?
get a bonus action backhand.
Are you level 7? Vice?
I'm level 7.
I don't think they're gonna have the ability to help. I bet you Targos and Bryn Shandir can help because they didn't get hit at all.
Guys, we need to
That's
delegate.
fair.
We need someone else to do this, and we need to go take a rest real quick, because there's no way this is the end. And we just gotta go get back to full strength.
What do you mean this isn't the end? We killed the leader and the dragon.
I
But
kicked
we
some
didn't
Charlin.
kill Winter itself.
Ain't fixing this.
This is like,
As Vice says, this isn't the end, and I'm gonna say that ANR says we didn't kill Winter itself because it helps. V picks up a piece of Chardolin with a mage hand, not with her actual hand, and just kind of looks at it and says, "Yeah, in 10 towns without all of these terrible things happening, that dragon would never have made it past East Haven, and by my calculations, 10 towns are currently 4 towns."
we had to make decisions.
I think you made every right decision along the way. I'm just saying that this winter needs to stop.
Right,
and-
this isn't
Look,
over.
Are we
We're
gonna
gonna
count
delegate
Dugan's Hole
this
as
to
an
you.
original town?
Dugan's
It's
Hole
one
is
of the
considered
10.
a town, sadly.
You
You know
know,
what, I
I'm
think we
assuming we
should
said that
call
out
it
of
a
character because I assume we
It's
wouldn't
9
shit all over
towns
Dugan's
in
Hole
one
the
village.
day that it got raised to the ground and everybody got killed.
I'm assuming Keegan's character actually would.
Yeah, yeah.
I nudge him in the ribs hard as shit too.
I'm trying to just get our average to 50%.
Give me a
think
fifth.
I would.
Give me a
I
fifth.
want to be. I want to say we saved 50% of 10 towns.
You guys did a great job. If we had gone with my original plan, because I thought it was going to attack Brynchander first, you would have 1 town. So you finding the dragon's plans and doing what you did an amazing thing.
What about by population? Did we save 50% by population?
Oh,
Yeah, we left up. We
Yeah.
saved 2 big towns.
yeah, no,
3
you're
big
fine.
towns.
Sick. All right, I'm putting that on the resume.
That's why I wanted to do it this way. It's saving the most people.
Yeah, no, I mean, what you guys did was great. And without you, there would have been no towns left. So,
But yeah,
I
we
think
spend the
this-
afternoon pulling bodies out of the river.
is a fantastic time for me to re-up my offer.
There was an offer?
Did he never get the letter?
You never got the letter.
Okay. I thought there
Is
was
this
a
an
chance.
infernal contract?
No.
Oh.
My
You got a
offer
letter.
is simple.
I'm gonna
Help
divine
me-
sense.
Two of the kobolds that she's with are definitely undead. Definitely reanimated.
I look at her and I say, "Look, anything that his brother got and was supposed to share with him, he didn't. We had the same problem too."
Gotcha.
Duly noted
I
that they also didn't explain that he should do that.
know where to start next.
Not my family.
You know where to start next? Is that what I
in
just heard?
stopping this winter, if you would follow me. The 10 towns will rebuild. They will deal with this. What needs to happen is we need to get this winter stopped so that they can do it. They can rebuild successfully.
At a
Sleep on
character,
it.
how long
Think
has the
about it.
winter been?
How
Our whole
long did I
lives.
say? Because they don't.
You
it was,
said that it's
it
been
was your
mon-
whole. It's been like what, 20 years? Did I say? That's
Yeah,
where
I'm,
most
I'm, eight,
people's-
I'm 18 and
everyone's
Right.
lives except
So-
for Bins and
So I was 10 years old when the winter started.
yes.
I say
It's
yes,
been
I
a-
agree.
But you also may never have been up here
I'm
unless you were born in Lonelywood. You may not have been up here before this moment. You know, I don't know what your back
Correct.
history.
Correct.
Wait.
I haven't told you guys yet. I know the answer to that.
Yeah.
But I agree. We have to stop the winter. That's the only reason I'm here.
Where to
Then-
next?
Well, first I'd say rest up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day pulling bodies out of the river with the people, and then whenever it's time, I can take a long rest.
Yeah, you're able to help out Bremen perfectly fine. You speed along the process a little bit, and you are all able to find a spot to take a long rest. As the
And the
blizzard
town is
clears.
attacked by 37 Yetis!
Yay!
That's okay.
Line and wait the
We'll
whole
go
time.
kick the Yeti's asses in a minute.
Alright. I'm gonna make sure the spells I have are the spells I wanted.
Okay. Now, I think I'm done going levels in Rogue. Now I think I pivot to Fighter.
Pivot!
Everybody's a fighter.
Yeah, this is where I start pivoting and taking levels in Rogue. No, I'm kidding. I wanted to get 8.
I don't
Because
think
this campaign's to 12?
10.
10.
Yeah, 3 more levels. I'll probably just take 3 more levels of fighter.
That's why I'm gonna pivot to Fighter next, so I can get the archetype.
So you're able to wake up once all of your spell prepared. Meet V at the inn that you were at. She's just sitting there at the table. Seems to have woken up a good amount of time ago, with a map in front of her. Just gives you a nod as you walk in. It's like, hope everyone were rested good. It's ready to go for a long trip.
Why a long trip?
Well, there is, I don't know if in your travels you've come across anything Netherese based. I don't know if you know what the Netheril Empire was. A very long.
Start pulling out the books I
found
got
the
from the
tower.
tower.
Oh, so you have indeed. Well, there's a very old city buried in the giant glacier, as everyone would know, is called the Reghed Glacier. Reghed.
Regulatory glacier.
That's like
Yep.
the thing all the way to the east on the poster map. It's the huge thing that is like a giant wall to your east. Buried in that glacier is the lost city of Yithrin. And in that city is the magic that we would need to stop Oriel. Now, getting into that city is a whole nother thing. But I do know a few things that I've learned and be able to catch a lead on something that could help us get in there, since there's a spell cast on it stopping people. There's a thing called the Codicil of White, which is currently being housed on the island of Grimskull, out in the Sea of Moving Ice, to the northwest. So,
Castle Grayskull on the Sea of Moving Ice.
it is actually, it is literally a giant skull. It's meant
what
to
I heard.
be a, yes. It's meant to be a reference.
By the power of Grayskull.
It is guarded by Oriel's followers, because she is the person who hid that there, and we will definitely get her attention. So we have to be quiet and fast if possible.
Oh, I'm the
And
best at that.
I would not recommend getting into open confrontation if you see her there. There is a chance that because she is a demigod, she might still not even care until we use the Codicil of White on the glacier, because she's all demigods are very, they think that there's no one that can stop them. Very vain, very foolhardy, in my opinion. But we do
You met
have
a
to
lot of
make-
them?
No, just by legend. I've read a lot. I have a lot of. I'm a reader and a little bit of a fighter. But yeah, there is an orb that I know of called the Professor Orb, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it houses a soul of a lost. There's a lot of information, and it was stolen from stolen from me by a colleague of mine who walked off onto that island. And if we could find that on the island, it could help us more accurately get some more information on the thing that we're seeking, and probably tell us roughly lead us to where it is on the island of Grimskull. So
it would be like having a cell phone in our pocket.
I don't know what that is. But yes, exactly. One of those magical cellular phones that cast a message.
I don't know what that is.
You should. But if you follow me...
He's touched.
Yeah, but he's strong, and that's one of the reasons that I picked him for.
I pick
this
things
quest.
up and put them down.
Exactly. If you follow me, we're actually pretty... I mean, we're on the closest town that we could possibly be.
How convenient.
I mean, that was up to you guys. If you guys had... I mean, I guess Lonely would have also been closely, but if you had somehow stopped it in Caer Konig, then you would have been as far away as possible. Are we all good? Are we all on the same page?
Yep. Let's
Go talk to the professor.
where's the professor?
Professor's out on the island. The orb that was stolen by one of my colleagues is out on the Isle of Grimskull. She made her way there. She's a little bit
Question
jealous
for you,
of...
the DM, that
Mhm.
Mike. Am I at any time gonna have the ability to get this plate mail made?
Oh yeah, you could. I would let you get the plate mail made.
Okay.
You can. I'm not just gonna.
The whole campaign's about to pivot.
Like you carry around that broken plate.
You will
mail.
never be at another town or store again. So you just.
No, we're about
Is there a blacksmith here?
This was the pre-campaign.
Pretty much.
Unfortunately, the dragon targeted all of the blacksmiths in 10 towns, and they're all dead.
Like, the amount of levels we got in the last 2 sessions is insane. Like, we're in, the next major chapter of the game. We've just closed the book here.
Yeah, I assumed that.
But
The
yeah,
hard part
I just-
for us.
I
prior
just assume
to
we're gonna
that-
just keep leveling at the same time.
No.
so yeah, she just says like her colleague.
Yeah, do we get a level
little
for
bit
talking
jealous.
to this guy?
No.
Seems
Vince
low
made
to
an
me.
omelet.
Little
It
bit
was a
jealous.
really
we're
good
just
omelet.
Spoiled.
Ended up taking the orb, stealing it from me, and running off.
He got the 100th fold in his chef's hat for the way that he cooked those eggs.
She wanted to get the Codicil of White first. Head over to Yithrin. But yep. We're gonna go take the orb back. She might be dead. It's a scary place out there. Kind of foolhardy. But
What can we expect out there?
a lot of cold.
What?
Wow, really?
It
Colder
was
than this?
it was yes, actually. It was a frost giant hold before Oriel was over there. You'll definitely probably find some we'll find some frost druids. We'll I don't know how much else we'll find. I don't know what's inside the actual place of Grimskull. Not the island, but the tower itself. I know that the island is going to have things with frost giants. It's been long abandoned by anything other than Oreo followers. So, a lot of that.
If she's gonna be at this fortress, Grayskull,
She will.
why can't we just end it there? I know you said to avoid her.
You will not be able to kill a demigod with what you have on you.
What if we find some really questionable meat to eat?
That's not gonna kill
Yeah,
a demigod.
Just look in Ben's backpack.
Nothing in there.
You still got mammoth bits in there from the person. Night.
I have so much meat on me still. It's gross.
By the way, could you imagine taking like
To be
a
fair, your
dragon tail
backpack.
and cutting a slab off and putting that baby on the grill and hearing it sizzle?
Your backpack is like a freezer.
Yes.
So, just a bunch of
The
frozen
amount of meat I've harvested off the things we have killed is so gross.
I mean, we live in a world where it is a walking freezer.
Yeah.
You don't even need to insulate it or nothing.
Does that mean Vince's backpack is actually just a frozen cube of mystery meat? And
Yes.
every time we sit down for dinner, he's just hacking off some corner of it.
Do you guys want breakfast?
Yes.
I took warding wind.
Mystery meat sausage coming at you.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
You can really taste the flavor.
And there's a bell on that other pier. And she's just like, anyone like the honors?
I feel like the honorable one.
Okay. You go over and you ring the bell. You hit the bell with your glaive. It rings very loudly. And within, a few minutes, you feel the ice that's below you start to move and fracture, and you don't need to hit it more than once.
Moderately impatient.
Okay, so you hit it a couple times. And then out of the ice comes a giant whale.
It's going backwards.
And let's see if I can get a picture.
It's like a customer service bell. If nobody's answering me, I'm hitting it at least 3 times.
But like, what's really happening is it's like Windows 95, and he's got to go back and forth that many times now before he can.
Yeah, do we get free whales?
I don't think it gives me a picture.
No,
it does.
I think we just like stagger his movement enough that it's now slower.
That is what the whale looks like. There's actually a ship with an air bubble on top of the whale.
Man, this is really some D&D bullshit right here.
Does he always have his narwhal companion?
Most of the time.
Okay, it's important.
I've never had narwhal either.
So yeah, it takes about 30 minutes for him to arrive. With 4 narwhal companions.
Oh fuck!
You won't notice one.
What am I looking at?
A whale that you're about to ride on to Grimskull. And
What's up with that little crab?
he's very friendly and is like, hello everybody. Has been a long time since someone's called old Angajuk.
Nice to meet you, old Angajuk. My name's Sir Jensen.
Okay, nice to meet you too. What can I do for you?
We're going to, and I look over to V and I start sounding out what she said we were gonna do, but I forgot.
You
She
know
doesn't
where
say
Castle
anything, she just-
Grayskull is?
Well, I know where a Grimskull is.
That's
That
the
what
one.
you meant?
That is what we meant.
Okay. I can take you there. I can show you some of the sights too.
Would you say?
And as you surface this time, the fog through which you've been traveling thins enough for you to see 50-foot-high cliffs of solid ice ahead. Jutting out of the water off the coast are the bare, weather-beaten masts of sunken ships. Ahead, you can make out what appears to be a partially shattered dock carved out of ice. As you get closer, it becomes obvious that the dock was made for giants. And then the whale goes and pulls up to the dock and says, "This is where I'll be letting you out."
Thank you, Mr. Whale.
Good luck. I will continue to circle for as long as I possibly can. Just come back here.
Eat some of those lobsters for me.
I don't eat lobsters. a strange thing to say, little one.
He's strange. It tracks.
Oh, you don't have any. You have nothing on the scene, so you probably can't see anything right now.
I know Frank sure can't, but I can.
You see
I
everything.
can
we
see
go.
I can see the full map.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
We're
You're
on the
here.
island of Solstice.
And 1 square equals 200 feet.
Is that actually what it says? Oh yeah.
Yep.
This is once again a world map, kind of like a mini world map.
Instead of 1 square being a mile.
Gale meant like this is not what I thought we were coming into.
What do you
Ooh,
think? What did you? What?
I didn't realize how big this place was gonna be.
Oh yeah, Grimskull is huge. Okay.
Where's the blacksmith shop?
You don't have a feeling there's gonna be much good things here.
See,
many
that was
good
what I
things.
was worried about with this plate mail.
We're not gonna spend a relatively long time
it-
here, though.
Does take your climbing gear to get up the dock. That's how big it is because it's made for giants.
Okay.
So with your ropes and everything and your pitons, you're able to make footholds and able to get
We've
all the
also
way
done a
up.
fair amount of climbing at this point.
Yeah.
And then the stairs themselves lead up to the top of 50-foot high cliffs. It's a 20-foot wide path, though. Like, the path is huge for you guys. And as you get to the top of the stairs, you see what you've seen before. Flying, I think some of you saw it. I don't think Sir Jensen never saw one. But it looks like a little tiny ice. It's an ice mephit. It also looks like an ice imp.
I'm gonna
sitting at the
divine
top.
sense.
It is not divine sensible.
Surprise, surprise.
He
I
just looks,
can't believe it."
"Welcome to the Isle of Grimskull. How may I be your guide today?"
May I look at the group? May he be our guide today?
Oh, sorry. Does anyone speak Aquian or Aryan?
No.
No. As it turns out.
I speak common, celestial,
Why?
and giant. And after we spend 8 years learning it, I will have undercommon.
So instead of that, he just bows very lowly. And he says a bunch of things that you can't understand, but he postures himself non-aggressively and bows and kind of does the "this way" gesture.
Feels like a trap.
It feels like a trap. We'll follow him.
Yeah, we haven't touched anything this time. We're good.
Does he seem
mean-
skeezy to me? Like,
So, I think that we want to follow him because he seems to know who we are, and we don't know who he is. So we at least need to find out what
Yeah,
their
I think
affiliation
we got to
is.
follow him at least for a little bit because he knows
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah, he knows who we are, which is more than we know about him.
Sorry, I just saw the Discord.
you know, we have been a lot better just killing things on sight, so...
Those things don't usually bow and make a gesture.
Yeah, let's follow him. If he betrays us, then we can actually go full murder on site.
Yeah.
Did you just say that out loud?
well,
Sure,
that's
he
great.
can understand.
Yeah.
Just because we
Said
don't
some things
understand
you
him.
can't understand. We said some things you can't understand.
You said some
realize,
things you didn't mean.
you-
We said some things
as
we
you
didn't mean.
Do get out.
He's not desensitized to the shit that's gone on like you two are.
You would have known that V has like an owl familiar that also kind of circles around, and the owl does not like this creature at all. V doesn't seem to like attack it or anything, but the owl definitely like stays its distance and is just staring
Okay.
at it.
Hmm.
So I know
Do we
that
know anything about that owl? Like,
that it's
it's-
a familiar of forms. It's like a
can she
Yeah.
hear or see through it?
but I know that it's not
So,
celestial fiend or
Aenar
undead.
would know that as a familiar, she'd probably be able to see through it.
Oh, it's her familiar, and
Okay.
we were ordered not to fuck with her directly, right?
What?
No,
The
she's
owl
the
is
one
the
who.
beast.
She's the
Oh,
only reason
with
I'm
you.
in
Yeah,
this
V.
campaign.
Oh, you're sorry. I thought you were suggesting the thing that we were following was a familiar, not
it's-
that the owl is a
No,
familiar.
no. The
So
her
I'm
owl,
gonna-
which has been around, does not like this creature. But she doesn't attack it or anything. She just kind of
I'm going
keeps
to
the owl away a little bit.
send message to the owl, and I'm just gonna ask it to move in a specific motion. If we should stop following this person that they clearly don't see as good.
I mean, the owl would move in that specific motion.
I'll walk like a few steps further, and then I'll message to over like a couple, I guess, minutes, because it's a cantrip. I can message to everyone individually over the course of a few seconds. Let's not follow this guy. V doesn't.
But isn't V down here
It's
following
V,
her
yeah,
too?
V is currently following. It's the familiar that you did the thing with.
Yeah.
Wait, but the bird.
You asked an owl if we
Yeah,
should
but
follow this.
But she can see and hear through.
But V is
Yeah.
standing next to you.
But V is slowly walking with the ice method.
Okay, I'll
The owl is currently not happy with
I
this.
thought she stayed. I didn't think she even came in the boat.
I'm
I-
riding
No,
my axe
she's there
beak, and
with
you
you
asked
guys.
the axe beak if this person was evil.
No.
She's there.
The X beak blinks twice.
Then I'm just gonna ask her if we should follow him or not, because you seem hesitant.
Okay, so you make you're following at this point.
For a little bit, at least.
So you follow.
But did V
Um,
say anything?
V looks curious but hesitant. She hasn't said anything to you.
No,
just-
but Vice just messaged her. He,
Oh,
he
V?
rebuked
Oh, sorry.
the
Yeah.
owl. He rebuked the owl message and actually asked V.
she
Yeah, I
just
was
say she would just say just stay sharp. We don't know
Stay frosty.
exactly where to go, so let's see. what
Ah.
happens. Say frosty. Okay. You don't have to be like this.
But I
Hey,
am.
Round, chill.
So you make your way.
I would like to keep trying to talk to this creature. I know nothing will come of it, but I'll just keep being like,
Sure.
"So, where are you from? What's up?" Like,
I'll talk
How
to
long
him
you
in
been
giant
here?
since this place seems to be set up for giants.
and I'll just keep pretending like he's responding to me.
I just want to know if the tone of his voice changes as Ralgar is talking at him instead of to him.
He
And,
stops.
does
he
he,
just
like-
stops talking once he realizes that no one can speak the same language, and just gestures and just keeps like.
Even though I don't
Give
know
him a
his
cookbook.
language, does he like appear
He
upset?
learns language.
He looks at the cookbook confused because he can't even read the cover.
I'm gonna try again in
But you're just
celestial
saying-
instead of giant.
He, nothing happens.
I'm surprised Giant didn't work.
I am surprised giant. It didn't work.
We'll try orc.
Why do you speak orc?
I have no idea.
Goblin,
No, I do know why.
like goblin decent.
Oh,
I mean, I'll try Thieves' Camp.
We haven't
Thieves
tried
can't
this
isn't.
And he kind of just leads you over this way.
I mean, if you
Is there
guys are
anything
gonna-
weird coming up on the horizon?
We're gonna go wide. Let's go all the way.
So this place is also lightly obscured, so you aren't really able to make a lot out I know on the map you can see where Grimskull is, but you don't know exactly where it would end up being.
Yeah. Where the orb is that we're looking for?
Yeah, or where the orb is, where the Codicil of White, which is a book that has something that can get into the glacier. Both of those two things are what you seem to be looking for in this island. And yeah, he just leads you over to the little patch over here. And then in this area, through the blowing snow, you see a grand assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of the mountain. At the foot of the mountain in the center of the island, because you can't see the top of it, but you can see that it goes up. Closer examination reveals that the sculptures are completely faithful to their subjects: bear, elk, saber-toothed tiger, wolves, yeti, remerizes, white dragons, and other creatures of the north. They are so intricate. They are just fascinating. They are amazing. They are definitely not. They're definitely made by some form of hands. They're not natural structures at all, in any way, shape, or form.
You don't seem so sure of yourself.
What? I don't understand. What do you?
Now you don't seem so sure of yourself.
What was that even in reference to?
You sure?
Okay.
Anywho,
So, you.
what about the what's weird about the non-man-made things?
It just points at it like, these look so cool. Look at these. He's trying to do like the tour of the island. He almost starts to speak and then realizes you don't understand any of the languages he knows, and it points.
Does
and
the
it's
arrangement
like,
of thing look like anything in particular to?
Point at me and say Ralgar, and then point at one of the logs and say tall thing. Does he want me to carve my name on it? I'll carve my name on it.
It kind of hovers and it like points you to go closer and is like, look at how awesome this is. It's kind of pointing, and as you point at yourself and you point at it, and it's like, and it nods yes.
Stay back.
I don't know, I'm just not that impressed.
I'm gonna try to carve my name on it. I think that's what it's asking me to do. Because these things have like words and shit on them, right? Or some carving?
No, they're just carved out sculptures. But you go to carve your name on it, and as you carve your name on it, a manifestation of a being pops up behind you, and it yells, "Defilers!" and points a finger at you. I need you to make a Constitution save.
I'm gonna say, hi, you speak common?
I know you have our arrangement as this, but he's within 10 feet of me. He gets the...
It's a 7-foot tall... Yeah. Is he within 10 feet of you? He went up to a statue.
Oh, good point.
It's a 7-foot tall woman made of snow. Just rises from the ground and says, "Defilers."
Wow, the town guard is getting arrested for defiling...
But yeah, make a
monument.
Constitution saving throw. Wait, you feel extra cold. Like something has gotten you so cold to your bones. And that's it for now. And everyone has been looking at this happening. It's focused on the 7-foot tall woman. You go to see where your friend is, and your friend is gone.
Oh, that piece of crap.
It was
Very far in the distance, in the lightly obscured fog, you just hear a little laugh.
Can I fire a fucking arrow in that direction?
Sure, I'd
You
like
do
to do
not learn.
disadvantage. Disadvantage tech.
Why?
Hail Mary out of just anger.
Why?
It does not hit.
It shouldn't. Why did you just attack him?
And it is gone.
What did any of this... Why did you do any of this, brother?
I said Ralgar, and then I pointed at the thing, and he pointed at it and nodded. I thought he wanted me to write my name on it.
Why would you think that?
Why wouldn't you think that?
Because that's not a normal thing to think.
You guys aren't normal.
Why else would he have walked us here?
You think that we're not normal, Mr. I asked the opinion of owls?
This is clearly a place to record who has been here. See, these are all statues to famous people. I was writing my name because we don't have time to make a statue to me.
Unless you
Nobody's
become
ever gonna make a statue to you.
You take that back.
Look here, Shorty.
No, and good meat doesn't count.
They will make statues to me if I have to enslave them
Good
or not.
meat might, but they don't
What?
count.
What?
I don't think that you can maintain your alignment and say that you will enslave people to make statues of you.
that was an inside thought outside.
the colds rattled his brain.
I mean, he's seen some shit, and he's at an impressionable age. He's going to derail a bit,
Did you write a parenting book?
maybe.
Okay.
They will erect statues in my greatness.
Look, we all work for the
It
same
will be
person.
the most
I don't know
beautiful
why they
statue.
hired so many kids, but
It was a gamble. I'm not gonna lie.
Is there a
Impressionable.
statue that vaguely looks like me?
also there's like no real laws other than like thou shalt not kill. So
What do you mean
there's
there's
no
no
bugbear statue now.
That is an absolute shame.
But yeah, no, it was a questionable decision. But you
we
know,
might meet some bugbear someday. You'll see why.
I mean specifically, I feel like you know that he's a member of the you know what's. Talk about Ralgar, device specifically. The you know what.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah. No, and I know that the person that got him into the you know what's is remember the you know what's, and she had some faith in him. And you know he's done good. I honestly think he's done kind of okay. From what I know, I don't know of all the specifics of what you guys have done, but you know shit gets done.
That's right. I get shit done. I just
So-
start walking off toward the castle. Which way is the castle?
We don't see it or an
So you
obscured
can
vision.
keep circling south, or you can
There's no
head back
denying
up
you
to the
get
north
shit done.
end of the mountain.
Is the shit you're doing the right shit to do?
It,
It
Yeah.
is.
That is a moral question that you
No,
can
it's-
feel free to ponder, but as long as results are gotten, that is what I care about.
Ralgar doesn't ponder because Ralgar knows.
I don't know if I need to work towards
See, the first
being able
part
to
of that
cast
statement
Greater
was
Restoration on
bang on.
Ralgar, if I need to cast
Yeah, I was just
full
thinking
frontal,
that. I only
or-
have lesser,
or if
which
I need
don't-
to cast full frontal lobotomy on Ralgar. Like I don't know which direction I need to go in.
I don't even know if he's cursed. It's just been such a slow derailment.
I don't know what the word lobotomy means.
And it is
I don't
it
think
is starting.
I don't think any of us would.
It is
If you want
starting
to
to
carve a
turn
full frontal statue, I mean, I'll pose for that.
more night than it was previously.
Oh,
Should
should we like
find somewhere to hold up for the night?
take a nice spot to chill out then?
The puns were funnier when you didn't lose the guide on us.
Homeboy led us to a bunch of things and then told us to get fucked.
No.
Yeah, he was probably gonna lead us back to their base, though. We were in danger because he was leading us to our death. But
The only thing in danger is that dude when I find him.
you're not.
But he
you're not-
hasn't done anything to you yet.
I will wear his icy goddamn skin for lying to me.
he didn't say anything to you.
There are hundreds of people like him here. You will not find him.
Then I'll start wearing everyone's skin that I find.
I don't think you can be
Where's Dominic?
neutral in the attitudes you keep having.
This is borderline evil.
I think we need to subdue him.
Yeah, if he
But
said
it's just-
if he just said that
just
he's gonna
fucking
wear all
pissed.
their skins, I'm probably
He's
gonna
talking in
move
character.
it to 2. Yeah, if he just out loud said he's gonna wear all their skins because they
Yeah, we're
lied
dealing
to him.
with this now. This is an issue.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
not
gonna
level. This
move
is
I'm gonna
another
move to
level.
subdue him. I'm
Wait,
casting
hold
hold
on.
person on him.
No, stop. I can't tell who to target because I can't see anything.
That was my point all along.
Why
Gaslight!
are you
Gaslight!
personing me? I'm just pissed that I was lied to.
Which one is Ralgar?
It's
He's the
Ralgar's
one I have
launcher. I
targeted.
just put a light. I
Okay.
just put a light literally where
Thank you. I
were.
appreciate
like
that.
you.
Sorry, I'm
You
blind.
were lied to.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
You know I can't pass those.
You've already passed
And we
one
also have already-
person attempt against me.
He also has advantage because he has the fan ancestry.
Oh, I do fail that one.
He fails it.
All right, so Chief, what's going on? You seem like you're acting more crazy than normal. You can trust me.
I'm just angry that I was lied to, man. Like,
You have to see
I don't know.
that being you don't know how to communicate doesn't have the capacity to lie to you, and that doesn't justify wanting to skin and wear all of the sentient beings on this island. Like I don't think you would have passed the guards exam if that's how you feel.
Maybe not all of them, but like, just
And, no, it's not. It's any of them.
I mean, that's how most of us feel, Ralgar. I mean, I'm not really your dad, so I'm not really gonna step in and correct that.
There's a reoccurring pattern here after you threw off the gnolls off a cliff one at a time.
again, efficiencies. I thought it was a great plan. It was the best plan.
Yeah, but it escalated.
It did. I think the plan was an
Right,
escalation.
escalated
The
it.
plan didn't escalate from that. The idea to
Plan
do it
itself
was
was the escalation. Yeah.
Like even since then, like now we're talking about wearing a whole entire people. Like we've escalated from that even.
But also, we are the people on this island at the moment.
Oh my god.
Do not wear my fur.
I don't think he's talking about like shaving you, Bins. I think he's talking about skinning you.
Which would be my fur. Do not skin me.
Did anything weird happen to you? Did you pick something up strange?
You hit your head.
Did you touch the Chardolin from the dragon?
He did touch Chardolin.
I did kick the Chardolin.
Out of character, I do think it's just Keegan being Keegan, but in character,
Well, that's significantly worse.
I mean, I could see somebody role playing a character that's crazy.
Sure.
we had to do it for like a whole year, like a whole real life year. Old alcoholic Sildar over here, and
Well, but I was like fairly subdued during that entire time
Yeah.
frame. Do I get a feeling that Ralgar is in control of his mental faculties?
I don't know
That
if
would ever
you
been.
can technically insight check it. It's so like we've always played these things.
7
Your
intelligence.
character gets the ability to make that. I can't have you roll it. That's 100% character to character.
but Keegan, dumb people, role-playing dumb people does not make them murderous psychopaths.
Right.
You can be dumb and think the guy lied to you, but the intelligence isn't the reason why you want to skin everyone on the island.
It's not murderous psychopathy. It is the next logical step.
It's not the next
You
logical.
betrayed me. I am gonna wear his family.
He
Okay,
was not
so
honor bound to you in any
hard.
way.
We
He
have-
also, you also
That
couldn't
doesn't
communicate
count
with him.
down.
Fuck
It's
check.
also not the logical next
So-
step.
It didn't
We-
pass its stealth, so everyone would see it come around the corner as you're yelling at each other.
And
a
Ragnar's
gigantic Yeti aggressively charges towards everyone.
As he is charging
You
all
see, that-
streams, stand down,
that's
we mean you no
incorrect.
harm in Yeti.
You can do your check, but this is a big Yeti, so it's gonna be
Sure,
it is
When did you learn how to
specifically
speak
harder.
Yeti?
I've always known.
It is specifically harder.
We didn't have you out front of the Yeti encounter of 2024.
I think so, Leonard.
But
I was having a-
I will
Why-
let you.
why am I-
I will let you do.
I
I ask-
was legitimately having a bad night that night, and I completely forgot.
We also didn't know they were Yetis until we were like fighting them.
'Cause I think
What is this
there's
check?
a DC on it. It's charisma. I guess because you'd be normal, because usually you would have an advantage, and it's persuasion to make it neutral.
Too bad I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Normally it would be advantage. Okay, it's still
I'm
very
I'm
angry.
fucking-
I'm definitely swinging then.
No, I mean you're swinging once combat starts. If it's your turn.
It's coming at me.
Keegan, you don't have 8 intelligence.
No, I don't have 8 intelligence. I
Now
have
you
7.
can swing because it's your turn.
It's
Because it's
abdominal.
there.
I like how you moved it just slightly outside of
Yes.
the provocation range of me.
So did it halt to Anar's
We're
words?
gonna. It looked like it understood, but it also looked like it had another directive that was overriding what Anar was saying. It was surprised, but it definitely understood.
The prime directive.
And we'll just do.
Are we up on a cliff?
Pretty much.
Is that what I'm trying to look?
Actually,
it's
before you're in a cave. You're in a cave. You pretty much took Ralgar into a cave and was like, "Hey, but we're gonna stop there because it's not gonna be near enough. We'll start next time with Ralgar is going."
I was hoping we were on a cliff because I was going to give 2 options of either we figure out how to make Ralgar behave better or we
You're-
throw him off the
You
cliff.
found
I
you
was-
found a nice cave. You found a nice cave.
Look, there is nothing wrong with me, you guys.
That sounds
Your
like the most
ideals
extreme
are
cry for
not
help I've ever
okay.
heard in my entire life.
Good for next time.
And I'll be honest, I don't think you should be a harper.